November 4, 2024. 10:18 p.m. A camera inside Elite Fitness Gym in Wichita, Kansas records something chilling. A woman works out alone. White leggings. Black tank top. Dark hair tied back. She's doing squats. Headphones in. Focused. The gym is empty. Or so she thinks. 1 minute passes. A different camera. This one's in the gym office. It captures footage that will crack open a murder case. A man sits at a desk, eyes glued to a computer screen showing security feeds. But he's not watching all of them. Just one. The woman in white leggings. He leans closer, hand on his chin. His stare is intense. Obsessive. He doesn't look away. Doesn't blink. 11:42 p.m. The parking lot camera picks her up. She walks to her car, gym bag on her shoulder. 8 seconds later, someone in a dark hoodie exits the building. Following her. Into the darkness. No one would see her alive again. 10 days pass. A homeless man looking for cans in an abandoned warehouse 3 miles away finds something horrific. Something that makes veteran detectives go silent. It exposes the twisted obsession of a man who couldn't handle rejection. Asterisk before we reveal what happened to Madison, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We cover the cases that demand answers. This is the last moment, asterisk. Her name was Madison Cole. 29 years old. She worked as a dental hygienist in downtown Wichita. Lived in a small studio apartment 4 miles from Elite Fitness. She'd been a member there for 6 months. Madison trained late. Always between 10 p.m. and midnight. Fewer people. Fewer distractions. She was disciplined. Legs on Monday. Upper body Wednesday. Cardio Friday. Every rep counted. Every set logged. Every calorie tracked. Friends called her driven. Independent. Beautiful. She posted workout progress on Instagram. 14,000 followers. The comments rolled in. Most were supportive. Some were disturbing. She ignored those. But someone wasn't ignoring her. Tyler Brennan. 28 years old. Personal trainer at Elite Fitness. Though trainer is generous. Tyler didn't earn his job. His father, Gerald Brennan, owns the gym. Tyler inherited the position. His certifications? Questionable at best. His clients? Most quit after 2 sessions. But Tyler never worried about losing business. Dad always covered for him. Boys. Tyler had worked at Elite Fitness for 3 years. He had access to everything. His security codes. And most critically, the camera system. 16 cameras throughout the facility. Reception. Weight room. Cardio zone. Locker rooms. Parking lot. Tyler could see it all. And for 6 months, he'd been watching Madison. What police found in that warehouse would become one of Wichita's most disturbing cases. Not just because of what happened to Madison, but because of what it revealed about a man who believed he deserved whatever he wanted. A man who'd been enabled for years. A man who, on November 4th, stopped pretending to be harmless. Madison joined Elite Fitness in May 2024. She paid $45 a month. Standard membership. Access to equipment. No classes. No personal training. She didn't need a trainer. She had her own plan. Tyler noticed her right away. Gym records show he approached Madison 4 times in the first month. May 14th, offered a free fitness assessment. She said no thanks. May 21st, pitched a personalized training program. First month free. She told him she was good on her own. June 3rd, asked her to grab coffee after her workout. She said she had plans. June 18th, invited her to dinner. Just to talk about your fitness goals. She made it clear. Not interested. 4 rejections. Tyler stopped asking directly. But he never stopped watching. Madison told her closest friends about him. Jenna Martinez and Sophie Lawson. On June 22nd, she sent a group text. Asterisk, the trainer at my gym won't take a hint. I've said no like 4 times. Now he just stares. Jenna replied immediately. Asterisk, that's creepy. Report him. Madison's response. Asterisk, his dad owns the place. What's the point? She never filed a complaint. Instead, she tried to avoid him. Started training late at night when fewer employees were around. She thought that would solve the problem. It made things worse. Tyler had the security system on his phone. Every camera, every angle, anytime he wanted. And he used it constantly. After Madison rejected him, Tyler began building a file on her. Police would later seize his phone. What they found was disturbing. 340 screenshots from security cameras. All of Madison. 89 photos of her Instagram posts saved to his phone. 12 secretly recorded videos of her working out. Filmed from across the gym floor. A note titled M in his phone. Her workout schedule. Exercises she did. Even her parking spot number. Tyler wasn't just watching anymore. He was documenting. Studying. Planning. But Madison wasn't his first victim. Investigators dug into Tyler's past. What they uncovered painted a terrifying pattern. 2021. A woman filed a police report. She accused Tyler of stalking her after she turned him down at a bar. She provided screenshots. Dozens of text messages over 3 days. Some of them threatening. The case disappeared. Gerald Brennan's attorney stepped in. Money was exchanged. The woman relocated to another state. 2023. Another complaint. This time from a gym member. She told management Tyler accessed her membership file and used her personal phone number to contact her. Inappropriately. An internal investigation was launched. Tyler got a verbal warning. Nothing more. The woman was offered a refund and a non-disclosure agreement. She signed both and left. Gerald always protected his son. Always made excuses. Tyler was just awkward. Misunderstood. Harmless. But Tyler wasn't harmless. He just hadn't crossed the line yet. November 4th, 10:04 p.m. Madison's silver Honda Civic enters the parking lot at Elite Fitness. She grabs her gym bag and heads inside. The gym is almost empty. One man on a treadmill. A college kid doing bench press. Both gone by 10:30. Madison is alone now. Tyler clocked in at 9:50 p.m. Closing shift. His responsibilities were simple. Make sure everyone leaves by midnight. Lock the doors. Activate the alarm. But Tyler isn't thinking about closing procedures. He's in the office. Eyes locked on the monitor. 10:18 p.m. The weight room camera shows Madison doing squats. White leggings. Black top. Headphones in. She counts reps in the mirror. She doesn't see the camera above her. She has no idea Tyler is watching. 10:19 p.m. The office camera captures Tyler at the desk. Leaning forward. Staring at the screen. He's not cycling through the other feeds. Just hers. His face is difficult to read. Somewhere between fascination and something much darker. He stares at the screen for 11 straight minutes. 10:34 p.m. Madison finishes her set. She heads to the women's locker room. Showers. Changes into jeans and a jacket. Packs up her bag. She walks out at 11:38 p.m. The gym is empty now. Silent. Tyler is no longer at the desk. 11:42 p.m. The parking lot camera catches Madison leaving through the front entrance. Gym bag over her shoulder. Hair still wet from the shower. She walks toward her car. Parked under a streetlight in the far corner of the lot. She doesn't look back. 8 seconds pass. The gym door opens again. A figure in a dark hoodie steps outside. Face hidden. He pauses. Looks in Madison's direction. Then starts walking. The same path she just took. Not running. Not rushing. Just following. 15 feet behind her. Then 10. Madison reaches her car. Unlocks it with her key fob. The lights flash. She opens the driver's door and tosses her bag onto the passenger seat. The figure is now 20 feet away. Madison turns around. She sees him. The camera has no audio. But her body language changes immediately. She steps back. Says something. The figure keeps walking toward her. She reaches for her phone. The camera angle cuts out. What happens next isn't visible. November 5th. Madison doesn't show up for work. Her coworkers call. No answer. They reach out to her emergency contact. Her older sister, Emily. Emily hasn't heard from her either. By 2 p.m., Emily files a missing person report with the Wichita Police Department. Detective Laura Kim takes the case. She starts at the last place Madison was seen, Elite Fitness. Detective Kim pulls the parking lot footage. She watches Madison walk to her car, watches the hooded figure follow. She asks gym management who was working the closing shift that night. Tyler Brennan. November 6th, Detective Kim brings Tyler in for questioning. He's nervous, fidgeting, keeps glancing at his phone. Kim asks him why he was staring at Madison on the security monitors. Tyler stumbles over his words, says he was just doing his job. Kim asks why he followed Madison to the parking lot. Tyler denies it, says he didn't. Kim shows him the footage. Tyler goes silent. Police search Tyler's truck. Forensics finds fibers matching Madison's gym bag in the truck bed. A small blood stain on the passenger seat. But they still don't have Madison's body. Not yet. The evidence was stacking up. But without a body, the case was far from over. If you're hooked on this story, make sure you're subscribed to The Last Moment. We bring you the cases that matter. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss what happens next. November 8th, Detective Kim expands the investigation. She interviews Madison's friends. Jenna and Sophie tell her everything about Tyler. The 4 rejections. The staring. They show Kim the group text. The trainer at my gym won't take a hint. Kim digs deeper into Tyler's background. Finds the 2021 stalking complaint. The 2023 harassment incident at the gym. The pattern is undeniable. But Tyler isn't the only person on Kim's radar. Madison's phone records reveal other troubling contacts. An ex-boyfriend sent her multiple texts in October after she blocked him on social media. One message read, "You'll regret ignoring me." A coworker from the dental practice had asked her out several times. She turned him down every time. On November 2nd, he sent her a message. Frustrated, angry about the rejections. An Instagram follower had been messaging her for 2 months. Started with compliments. Escalated to disturbing content. She never replied. A man she briefly dated in September became possessive. She ended it. He showed up at her apartment twice. Uninvited. Detective Kim chased down every lead. The ex-boyfriend had an alibi. He was at a bar with friends. Receipts and witnesses confirmed it. The coworker was visiting family out of town. The possessive guy from September was out of state. The Instagram account traced back to someone with no resources or reason to travel to Kansas. Every lead went cold. They all pointed back to Tyler. November 14th, 6:47 a.m. Raymond Foster, 61 years old, homeless, is searching for recyclables in an abandoned textile warehouse on Wichita's east side. The building's been empty for 8 years. Broken windows. Graffiti-covered walls. Debris everywhere. Raymond knows the building. Knows which areas are safe. But this morning, something's different. A smell. He follows it to a back storage room. The door is cracked open. Raymond pushes it wider. What he sees makes him drop everything and run. Madison Cole was found in that storage room. Lying on concrete. Partially covered by a tarp. She'd been there for 10 days. The cold November air had slowed decomposition. But it couldn't stop it. The medical examiner's report contains details too disturbing to share here. Out of respect for Madison and her family. Out of respect for the severity of what happened. What can be said is this. Madison suffered. Immensely. This was a brutal, deeply personal attack. The way her life was taken wasn't just about ending it. It was about humiliation. Degradation. One investigator later told reporters, "In 20 years on the force, I've never seen anything like it. This wasn't just murder. This was rage. This was punishment." The nature of Madison's injuries stunned even seasoned detectives. Whoever did this didn't just want her dead. They wanted her to suffer first. Forensic teams processed the warehouse. They found DNA under Madison's fingernails. Fibers matching the carpet in Tyler Brennan's truck. A fragment of a gym staff ID badge near the body. It belonged to Tyler. November 15th. Tyler is arrested at his father's home. He's brought in for a second interrogation. Detective Kim wastes no time. She lays it all out. The security footage. The truck fibers. The badge. Tyler sits in silence for 2 hours. Then he speaks. She made me feel like nothing. Kim asks what he means. Tyler's voice is flat. Detached. He says Madison rejected him over and over. He'd offered her everything. Free training. His time. His attention. And she threw it back in my face. Like I was some creep. Kim asks if he followed Madison to the parking lot that night. Tyler says yes. Kim asks what happened next. Tyler explains. Madison saw him. Told him to leave her alone. Called him pathetic. Said she was going to report him. She reached for her phone. I just wanted to talk, Tyler says. But she wouldn't listen. Kim asks what he did. Tyler stares at the table. His jaw clenches. I made her listen. Kim presses him. Where did you take her? Tyler describes the warehouse. He'd been there before. Empty. Quiet. No one around. Kim asks what happened inside. Tyler's expression doesn't shift. His tone stays flat. Detached. Like he's describing something that happened to someone else. He admits he took Madison there against her will. He admits what he did to her. Kim asks why. Why that way? Why make her suffer? Tyler's answer is chilling in its simplicity. Because she needed to understand what it felt like. To be humiliated. To be nothing. Tyler Brennan was charged with first-degree murder, kidnapping, and aggravated assault. His trial began in March 2025. The prosecution showed the jury everything. The security footage of Tyler watching Madison on the monitors. The footage of him following her to the parking lot. Forensic evidence. Fibers from his truck. The ID badge found near her body. Jenna and Sophie testified about Madison's complaints. Then the women from Tyler's past took the stand. The ones who filed reports. The ones silenced with money and NDAs. They testified about Tyler's history of harassment. His obsession. The defense tried to argue the evidence was circumstantial. They pointed to Madison's other rejected suitors. The ex-boyfriend with threatening texts. The co-worker who resented her. The possessive man from September. But the prosecution had something undeniable. Tyler's own words. I made her listen. His confession. Recorded. The jury deliberated for 4 hours. Guilty on all counts. Tyler showed no emotion. At sentencing, the judge spoke directly to him. You are a predator. You believed you were entitled to this woman's attention. Her time. Her body. When she refused, you destroyed her. You didn't just take her life. You tried to take her dignity. There is no place in society for someone like you. Tyler Brennan was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Gerald Brennan sold Elite Fitness 3 months later. He never visited his son in prison. Madison's family created a foundation in her name. It supports victims of stalking and harassment. Her sister Emily became an advocate. She fights for stronger workplace protections. Mandatory reporting laws. The security footage from November 4th remains sealed as evidence. But investigators who've seen it say the same thing. You can see the exact moment Madison realizes she's not safe. You can see her reach for her phone. You can see her step back. And you can see Tyler Brennan, hidden beneath a hoodie, close the distance. Madison Cole was 29 years old. She loved her job, loved her friends, loved working out late at night when the gym was quiet and she could focus. She said no. And it cost her everything. Tyler Brennan couldn't accept rejection. He'd been given chance after chance. Protected by his father's wealth. Enabled by a system that dismissed complaints as misunderstandings. On November 4, 2024, that system failed Madison. And she paid the ultimate price. Before we end this, I need to say something that goes beyond the facts of this case. Madison Cole did everything right. She said no. Clearly. She set boundaries. She told her friends what was happening. She changed her routine to avoid confrontation. She wasn't rude. She wasn't cruel. She simply said no. And that should have been enough. But for Tyler Brennan, it wasn't. Because Tyler didn't see Madison as a person. He saw her as something he deserved, something he was owed. And when she refused to play along, he couldn't handle it. This story isn't just about one woman and one man. It's about a pattern that plays out every single day, everywhere. Women are told to be nice, to let him down easy, to smile, to soften the blow, to worry about a man's feelings even when he's making them uncomfortable. And when they do say no, firmly, clearly, they're called rude, aggressive, a bitch. And sometimes, like Madison, they pay for that no with their lives. So let me be very clear about something. You do not owe anyone your time, your attention, your body, or your kindness just because they want it. No is a complete sentence. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to soften it. If a man at your gym, your workplace, your neighborhood won't take no for an answer, that is not normal. That is not flattering. That is a red flag. Talk to someone. Tell a friend. Tell a manager. Tell the police if you need to. Document everything. Screenshot messages. Save voicemails. Write down dates and times. Because if something happens, that paper trail could save your life. Or help investigators piece together what went wrong. Protect yourself physically. Carry pepper spray. Keep your keys between your fingers. Park under lights. This is the last moment. We cover the cases that demand answers. The stories that need to be told. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And never forget your safety matters more than someone else's ego. Rest in peace, Madison Cole. Trust your instincts. If someone makes you uncomfortable, you don't owe them the benefit of the doubt. Your safety is more important than their feelings. I know this sounds exhausting. I know it's not fair that women have to think about these things every single day while most men never do. I know you shouldn't have to carry weapons or change your routine or second-guess every interaction just to exist in public spaces. But until the world changes, until men like Tyler Brennan are held accountable before they kill someone, not after, this is the reality. Madison didn't deserve what happened to her. She deserved to work out in peace. She deserved to say no without fear. She deserved to go home that night. Her story should never have ended in a warehouse. So to every woman watching this, be loud. Be firm. Be rude if you need to be. Your life is worth more than someone else's ego. And to the men watching, if you see another man behaving like Tyler, pushing boundaries, ignoring no, making a woman visibly uncomfortable, say something. Don't laugh it off. Don't call it awkward. Call it what it is. Predatory. Your silence protects predators. Your voice could save a life. Madison's family will never get her back. But maybe, just maybe, her story can prevent another family from experiencing the same nightmare. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And thank you for taking this seriously. If this story affected you, subscribe to The Last Moment. We tell the stories that need to be told. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a case. Stay safe out there.